My mother-in-law burned my passport in front of me just before our family trip, but she started shaking when she realized what she had done. My mother-in-law took my passport and burned it. It went up in flames quickly and turned to ashes. Now, I can't go on my vacation to St. Bees Island. I was shocked and asked, "What's going on?" She smirked and said, "You're a stranger here, so you'll be staying home." My husband grinned too. I was horrified by their cruel trick. I knew they might do something like this, but I didn't expect them to be so sneaky. They looked pleased with themselves and even laughed in a nasty way. Then I told them who I really am. My name is Tyra. I'm 29, and I study linguistics at university. Since graduating, I've been learning about different languages and cultures and sharing what I know. My organization sends me on trips abroad, and when that happens, I'm gone for a few months. When I first started this job, I thought marriage wasn't something I'd ever do. But when I went back to my home country at 26, I met Corey, who eventually became my husband. Because of my job, I only see him for a few months at a time before I have to travel again. We stayed in touch with phone calls and emails while I was away. 2 years later, at 28, we got married. Even after our wedding, I continued to spend half the year working abroad, so we were apart a lot. I'm thankful he chose to marry me despite this. Today, I'm heading home from the airport. It's the first time I'll see my husband in 5 months. I should be tired, but I'm excited and walking quickly. When I got home, Corey wasn't there yet, so I started tidying up. I always tell him to keep the place clean, but it's a bit messy. Normally, this would upset me, but today, I'm willing to overlook it because I'm just happy to see him. While I'm cooking, I hear the front door open. Corey walks in, and I rush to greet him. "Corey, welcome home. It's so good to see you." "Hi Tyra. You're back. Is that all you can say? We haven't seen each other in 5 months." "Well, we've been living like this for a while, so I'm used to it." "What? Can't you at least say you missed me?" "Oh, what? I'm tired. Anyway, is dinner ready?" "Yeah, I just finished cooking. Let's eat." Eating with my husband after so many months feels like the best meal ever. Normally, I'd be happy with just this, but today feels a bit different. "Hey Corey, why do you keep staring at your phone?" "What? What's the problem?" "Nothing's wrong, but I'm finally home." "You've been glued to your phone and haven't really talked to me. We've been in touch through calls and emails all this time, haven't we? There's nothing new to talk about now." "That might be true, but it's been a long time since we've seen each other like this. So why?" My frustration with my husband's attitude makes my voice rise. It looks like my comment upset him. He stood up, put his phone on the table, and glared at me. "You know what? You were just on a plane, but I'm exhausted from work. Got it? Hold on. I also jumped on a plane right after work. Didn't ask you to do that. You just rushed home on your own." "What? You don't have to say it like that. I missed you. I'm just saying I didn't ask you to come home. If you're going to be like this, don't come back at all. You're being annoying, Tyra." He slammed the table and stormed out of the living room, leaving his dinner untouched. What's wrong with him? Why is he being so cold? I haven't seen him in a long time. Was I the only one excited to see him? What's the point of coming home early if it's like this? Tears fell from my eyes and onto the table. Our reunion was even more disappointing than I had feared. The next day, his attitude didn't improve. When I greeted him with a good morning, he looked at me coldly. "I envy you," he said. "You get to relax at home all the time while I'm stuck working." "That's not true," I replied. "I have a lot of work to do, like summarizing our activities and preparing for the next training session. It's a lot of work, more than you think. Either way, it's something you can do at home. I wish I had a job where I could spend half the year like that." "You don't have to talk like that." "Well, I'm just a company guy, so I have to go to work. You enjoy your time at home, princess." "What the heck, Corey?" Ignoring me, my husband left the house. We had a few arguments before we got married, but he had never been this sarcastic. I was really confused by his behavior and wondered if his words were causing problems between us. I thought about what I might do to improve the situation.